Hello, this is Victor, and in that video I want to give my opinion about the knockoff or the fakes or the copies or recasting of miniatures from Games Workshop, Forge World, and sometimes from other companies. So my point of view is that this is very negative for the hobby, and I will explain why. First, it's very negative from the hobby because these companies, they are not bringing anything to the hobby. First of all, they just take a miniature from another company, they make reverse engineering. Normally you make contour mold, or you can make some digital reverse engineering, then you create your casting mold and you cast the miniature in resin that is much cheaper than casting or injecting the miniature with thermoplastic. But the problem of these companies is that although they are giving you the opportunity to buy miniatures at cheaper price, they don't have any investment on the hobby. So for example, Games Workshop, Forge World, any other company, so when they have to create a new miniatures, they need to pay a designer. They need to have infrastructure. They create some companies, they create some painting tutorials, they create some other stuff. So they need to support all this stuff. So when you are paying this miniature, you are not only paying the material and the process, you're also paying all the effort, time, and money dedicated to the design and to create this, all the fluff, and to create all the different material around this miniature to support the hobby. What I mean, for example, let's compare first Games Workshop. For me, it's the direct comparison to one of these companies that are just doing knockoff. So Games Workshop, we say that they reduce staff in the shops, but they still have shops. They still have people that is prepared to help you and enter into the hobby. And of course, they invest a lot of money and they invest a lot of time in creating new designs and creating new miniatures. If they are not, and all these have a cost that we have to pay in the miniatures that we are buying. The other companies don't do any of this stuff. They just take a miniature that is designed by another person that they don't pay, because they are just taking a miniature from another company. They create a mold of this or a casting mold of this miniature, and they just cast. So what I mean is, I can understand the people that is buying from what we call China Forge or all these knockoffs. They are much cheaper than the actual miniature from the original company. But I think in long term you are not doing any favor to the hobby. It's completely the contrary. You are doing a damage to the hobby, because these miniatures don't have all the costs that they dedicated to design or dedicated to create this miniature. If you look for a cheaper alternative, and here is where I'm very open, look for third companies. I think third companies are a very fair choice. They invest, they create alternative designs, they help the hobby to grow, they show how to paint these miniatures. If you see these recasting companies, they don't invest even in making the picture. They just grab the picture from Games Workshop website and put it in their own website. They don't even make the effort to make pictures. They don't make any effort to paint the miniatures. They just cast and sell. They do good casting most of the times, at almost the same level as the original miniature, but they don't invest in any other part of the hobby. While most of the third-party options, let's talk about Cibor, let's talk about all these other companies that we have find that sometimes they do parts that can match with the Space Marines or with Imperial Guard, Victoria miniatures. I will do another video talking about all these third parties that I think they add a lot to the hobby, the opposite to these knockoffs. So you can look for other options, look Reaper miniatures, look other miniatures that are cheaper. There are some people also argue that second hand is the same. Second hand is not the same. First of all, second hand is not increasing the market, the number of pieces in the market. Second hand is just moving a piece that the person has from another person. The knockoffs are increasing the number of miniatures in the market, and are increasing in a way that they are fake miniatures, they are not the real miniatures. They also create some confusion because when you buy second-hand, you don't know at the end if you are going to buy the actual miniature or you are going to buy a recast. This is also negative for the people that wants to have the original miniature and can feel cheated if they receive a recast miniature. So what I mean is summarizing, and all these recasting miniature or knockoff or fake miniatures that are copying Games Workshop, Forge World, and sometimes other companies are negative for the hobby. They don't invest in the hobby, they don't invest in new designs, they don't invest in painting the miniatures, they don't invest in helping other people to introduce in the hobby. They just are focused in short-term benefits, taking profit of work that other people don't, just copying and selling at cheaper price. So it's my opinion. So I think it's unfair to buy fake, and if you look for cheaper options, look third parties that at least they have invested their time in creating new designs and giving some variation to the hobby. So that's all what I want to share. Please feel free to share your opinion below. If you don't think like me, share your opinion below on what you think about these fakes or about these knockoff miniatures. I'm very open to discuss and continue doing another video if you think that I missed some points, but I wanted to share with you my opinion about these knockoff miniatures, these fakes, and that's all. So please share, comment below, like if you like my this video, and even if you don't like and you want to discuss, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And thanks a lot for watching this video, and see you again later. Bye.